Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for May 19th, 2025. I hope everybody is well. So today we're going to do an energy check-in. I got the camera stable enough for y'all to be able to see until I decide on what type of stand um, I need to buy. Okay. Because this ring light, I think the LED bulb has went out, so it's just an expensive phone stand right now. So I might as well get the one I want. If you haven't, make sure you go check the link and get your calendar journal. We're still in the month of May, so you still got what 7 more months where you'll be able to use this. I'll be putting one out for the year of 2026. It is an actual calendar and journal. Um, it's got pages where you can write your prayer, your manifestation. It's got goal trackers. I put a business section in here. You got some to inspire you for some yoga positions. You got a monthly budget, holiday meal planner, 30 days self challenge, food journals, things like that. Plenty of pages to do notes, to write your feelings, things you're grateful for, affirmations, and things like that. You also got a vision board in there. So make sure you check it out. This is the first thing it is on Amazon. This is my copy, so yours will not have across the front. But yes, you can find the links up under like my videos, description area, the about section. And like I said, it is by Vesta Angels, and it is now released up under Amazon. Okay. I like that we had used these last time, so we're going to use these again. We haven't used them in a moment, so this is an energy check-in today. If you haven't seen the last videos, make sure you go and check them out. I did the sun, moon, no. I did Jupiter in Gemini and also did the sun in Taurus video and a all zodiac sign, all right? Now, the last couple of readings, we have been talking about the solar plexus chakra. We talked a lot about it actually in the video with the sun moving into Taurus. Now, if I'm confusing you, I do Vedic sidereal or just on my channel, not tropical Western. So for my channel, the sun is in Taurus May 15th through June the 15th, then it will move to Gemini. So with tropical and Vedic, it's like a 2-week difference of birthday timing, okay? And I always teach y'all, even if you're not watching my channel, you'll be watching somebody else's channel, and you will see the Knight of Pentacles come out a lot. You will see the Empress to come out a lot. Right now, you will see the Sun card to come out a lot. That's because the Sun is actually in Taurus. It goes into Gemini. The cards that represent in the tarot, Gemini energy, like what? The Lovers. You'll see the Lovers card come out. When the Sun gets into Leo season for my channel, you'll see the Strength card come out a lot. The Two of Cups. Because that is where the longer doing tropical Western astronomy or astrology. The solar plexus is your wisdom and your power. The energy. If y'all was watching me during that live, because it's mostly what I do live, I told you to wear yellow. I told you to wear more yellow, to eat more yellow foods. I know everybody may not like yellow, but the energy of the solar plexus is to give you this energy while it is transitioning or transiting, okay? To give you that strength. Ladies, if you get a light, pale light yellow or a bright yellow, deep yellow on your toes, your feet, a little corner of eyeshadow if you wear it, of yellow, yellow jewelry, masculines, guys maybe wearing jeans that day. Okay, put on some yellow socks. They're not going to be able to see them. Or if you have a shirt that you like with some yellow in it. Okay, it says the frequency. The more you wear the color of the frequency, the better off that you'll be. If it's the throat chakra, then blue. Purple for the crown. You understand? Green for the heart. Also, incorporate those foods on artwork. Pick you up some yellow roses or yellow flowers. Put them in the house. You understand? That's where the frequency lies now. So it says the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, and I'm going to show it to you, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower. Okay? As well as our knowing of who we are and what our contributions to the whole. I'm trying to make sure if you can see that. So of course this color, the frequency is helping you with your personal power, your power, your courage, your strength. Now those words for me is very much associated with Gemini energy, third house of willpower. Okay. Also like the sun I was just talking about, Leo energy is, like strength, tenacity, courage. But what did I just tell you moved into Gemini? Jupiter. Okay. Growth, expansion, success. Jupiter being in third house of Gemini is going to make a lot of changes for everybody. Also, I've been talking for months, and we're going to do a Rahu K2 video, but K2 and Rahu is in the transitioning of moving, and is already moving, even though they stayed retrograde. It's leaving or has left uh, Virgo and moving into the sun or Leo and Aquarius. Okay, so that itself is going to be a major change for everybody. Everybody. I don't care what zodiac sign you are. Able to feel it. You probably already feeling it, but you just don't know what it is. Uh, Tropical Western astronomy, astrology, they will call it see, empowerment. You see what I'm saying? They will call it North Node and South Node. With Vedic, we call it Rahu and Ketu, the proper names. Okay? Empowerment, it kind of looks like it wants to be in reverse because you need to be in the proper frequency, like it just told you. Personal power, willpower, okay? To be able to have empowerment or to get it. If you're not in or wanting your personal power and the willpower, okay, the yellow flower of life, then how are you going to have empowerment? You understand? Mm-hmm. You got the number 3 here. Like I said, Jupiter moving into Gemini. Some of you may have a life path 3. You got 6 plus 2, that's 8. That is also can be Scorpio. But let me find my paper. I don't even know what paper it is right now. It's different now that I'm sitting up high. I gotta reach down and find your paper. Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is my paper. Number 3, like I just told you, Jupiter. Okay. Number 8 is going to be Saturn. When we're talking about numerology and the energy of that. I know that 8th house is Scorpio, but when we're talking about the energy of the planets, we're talking about 8. Okay. Then 6 plus 2 is 8. Saturn. Where Saturn, Vedic sidereal, and Pisces. for the next 2.5 years. Okay? So, I mean, if I'm boring you, you can always leave because I'm here to teach you about what's going on. Okay, we'll get to the tarot cards in a minute. The frequency of empowerment supports your ability to show up fully and completely. To show up fully and completely, you have to have that personal power built up and the willpower. The willpower gives you empowerment to make you and complete you to feel whole, to get stuff done, to make that move. Now, what I'm talking about here also could be, and this is why you're not seeing nothing. But you're like, okay, I wish she'll get to the reading. I am in the reading. This is not only about you and things that you're going through, you're seeking out of other people. Who is that? Hey, Miss Linda. Okay. Now, it don't have to be a relationship. It can be friends. It could be family. It could be how your coworkers are acting. People you're having to deal with business. Let me tell you, things that go on with you is not two totally different things that going on with other people. It's not. You may think that it is, but it's not. Humans are very not too different. Our life paths are not too different. Some of the same things happen to all of us, just at different times. You understand? So, uniting you with others and the deep trust that you or y'all, we all be connected through the same source. Let me read it again. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we will all connect or connected through the same source. So, in other words, your person is not coming towards you or doing the things that you want them to do because they don't fully have the personal power within right now. They don't feel the empowerment. Some of you can screenshot this and stare at it um, also for your empowerment. Can y'all see that? Nope. Okay. Mm, I think y'all can see that card. Okay, let's get one quickly for in the middle. I love solar plexus and empowerment. Empowerment is what makes you want to switch jobs, to go for um, that title. Okay, to go talk to this person to get their number. That's empowerment. To win, or if you're playing football or some type of sport, you're competing. You have to have the solar plexus energy and empowerment. You get it. So no matter what you're doing right now in your life to complete something, to get through something, even seeking relationship for some of you, even about the other person, they need to strengthen their solar plexus to receive the empowerment to give you what you want from them. Oh, root. Mm. What's the problem? They're scared. Either you, them, or both of y'all are feeling victimized. Okay? Angry, bitterness, sad, revengeful. Now, I'm not saying that you have this necessarily toward a person, uh, not for everybody, that you're dating or in love with, you broke up with, you're divorcing, you're moving out, you're separating. This can be from anything as baggage and or trauma. Okay, that some of you still may be holding on to. Some of you may be in the present moment going through some things where that it is bringing more of your root chakra to the surface and is overcoming, okay, or outdoing your solar plexus. The root is the bottom or the soles of feet, okay? So it says the frequency of the root chakra is the red flower. That's the yellow. Yes? It's the red flower of life. Stimulates passion and supports your sense of security on this physical plane, which means this earth, this realm. Okay? Um, the earth is a physical plane. Um, I'm sure y'all know we got different. You said it's coming in and out. I don't know why. I don't know why, but um, both in our bodies as well as our physical world. Okay. I don't know why it's going in and out. All right. Coherence. The frequency of coherence supports your ability to harmonize the frequency of heart with the frequency of the mind that you do. It could be the way it is. No. I don't know. Okay, let's get your cards. Miss Linda, I don't know what's going on with it. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Let's see what it comes out. But I love, some of you also, this is the number one. Somebody here is really thinking and doing self. That could be you. And you also could be right now actually strengthening your solar plexus, which is you're gaining more personal power, you're gaining more willpower to make a change in your life within and about yourself. You're gaining more empowerment to make a decision, or you will be. You definitely will be. Okay. You may not feel it right now. It's still kind of early. A lot of things are just moving. But this is going to be an 18-month transition of Rahu in K2. And by the end of it, you will be more empowered. A lot of you also will be area, position, job, relationship, moving. Your money will be different. Hopefully better. Okay. It should be better. If you're doing and taking these steps and staying in the frequency of the solar plexus to keep receiving empowerment, that courage, that tenacity, want change, and to stay out of the root, which a lot of times can be more sense of scarcity mindset, you know. Let's have more of the passion, the sacral chakra. There also can be passion, but a lot of times it's more hurt, anger, bitterness, resentment, um, feeling alone, scared, different things like that, anger. Don't let that overcome you. Okay. First card, the sun. Pretty much. Now, just want to show you real quick. Do you see what stands out here? It's mimicking the same thing here. Yellow, yellow, red, red. The red in the flag is also the passion. The passion for keeping your personal power and your happiness, your joy, your enlightenment, right? Your happiness, the next level. The rays on the sun also are vibrating, keeping you in this frequency here. We already just talked about the Leo energy. Okay. This is you as the sun here in the physical plane, which is this earth. Everything is physical. Okay. Just wanted to show you how that is mimicking here. It really is mimicking. What did I tell you also that has just moved into Leo? K2. Okay. We're going to do your reading, Rahu and K2, but Knight of Swords in reverse. This is very much, to me, goes with the root chakra. More red. What's also red is Mars energy. Okay. Mars right now is forward direction in Cancer. And this will be the last time that it will be there. It has been going back and forth, but only between Gemini and Cancer. But once it stops, I believe in July, that will be it, and it will move on. Okay, I do believe that Mars is supposed to go into Leo, and K2 will be there sometimes this year. Um, it's gonna be after July though. Okay, so like I already told you, Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody is upset. Somebody is angry. Somebody is feeling disappointed about what is going to be different for everybody. They can be, it could be in oneself. It could be you feeling this way about another person. A person can be feeling this way about you. Um, but somebody here is going to have some choice words to say. Okay, I love that, Miss Linda. The yellow and the red. I'm gonna turn this way. Judgment. Um, Scorpio energy. Remember, we just said 6 plus 2 is 8, which is Scorpio energy. But in the numerology, the number 8 is going to stand for Saturn. Saturn energy also is going to be very much about um, making you feel that you need to do the right thing and make the right calls about everything. Handling your business, being on time, putting yourself in the right place at the right time, making sure that you are gaining and keeping and getting empowerment, making you want to stay in your solar plexus, okay, as a frequency and or vibration, to making you stay or have coherence, okay. Your coherence here is also is the mind and the frequency of the heart aligned as one, as being coherent to make things stay or glue together. This is also what some of you are talking about this person. You're about to make some type of judgment regarding either telling them how you feel, um, it could be like, hey, we're not talking, or you may have some choice words, but somebody here is upset and somebody is feeling very pressured to make a judgment call. Okay. Now, we're going to see with a couple more cards on what it is. For some of you, it can be to be in a relationship or to not. Is it going to come together and stick, or judgment call? Or are we going to call it quits? Okay, but somebody is upset. Yeah. You see how all of the red is keep coming out in the cards here? The root. The Ten of Swords is in reverse. This is not over because whatever this Knight of Swords is, it needs to transpire. It needs to happen. Um, I do see for people who are dating or in relationships, you want happiness with this person. You like them, they're cool. But whatever this is going on between the both of you, you feel some type of disappointment, hurt, bothered. Um, it also can be a lack of communication or not enough, as coherence is here. Nothing is really being said because I'm also looking at the trumpet here. Um, Somebody wants to say something or needs to say something very loud and clear, okay? But I don't think they have the courage right now to do it. You know what? That's your answer right there. Somebody is still falling flat. Now, this also can be an announcement. Mm, this can be an announcement that somebody may say that they're about to be a father. And this could upset some of you, especially if you're dating this person. So, number one, that's going to upset you because that means that this person was messing around with somebody and doing procreation. But somebody could have or needs to say something here about fatherhood, um, wish fulfillment. They need to speak their mind instead of holding back with the root chakra. See there, the death card, the number 8. Or to say that is over. Now, the death card is an ending, and we all know the sun is after, not after it literally, but the sun is in the background here. I don't know if you can see that. It's rising, okay? And you already have the sun here. So even if something here does not work out, it does not pan out, it's about to be an ending. It hasn't happened yet. Um, because somebody needs to make the judgment call. Either you need to say something or they need to say something. But even if this is over, that's not over for you because you have empowerment. You will actually, for some of you, make this call to move on because you got some other things that you need to do, other places that you need to be. You got other sunrises that you need to catch. Okay. So this is some of you who needs to hear this. This is not your last wish fulfilled. You're good on your own anyway as the Nine of Cups. Because some of you are about to say or you're about to hear that you don't want to give them your Ace of Cups or they can't give you their Ace of Cups. And it has to end. Yeah, the burden. The burden is over. Some of you already know that something is done. This also could be a job that is burdening you. You're ready to go. You liked it for a minute. It was cool. It was okay. Um, you're okay with it, but you know it's not your judgment. It's not your sun. It's not your sun energy. Some of you are more in your root chakra. You hate it there. It's more of a burden of um, you keep making this judgment there. Now I know that you have to find something that and move on, but this you can get this. You have the personal power here. See there, more red. Three of Swords. Some of you know that it's time to go, or to finish up something, or to close something out. The Judgment. Ten of Wands to the Three of Swords. Before you get heartbroken. Some of you, you may not have made it in time and you're already heartbroken. But whatever this is, also, it's kind of like you know you need to get on this pale horse and to leave this burden behind. Go through the feelings and emotions here, the root chakra with the red heart here. Get through it, acknowledge it, go through the judgment of it, and come out clean on the other side. Some of you also have turned down, or let's see there. This is what you're trying to avoid. Five of Wands to a Four of Cups in reverse. You're trying to or want to totally avoid this conflict, or it's telling you that you need to avoid this conflict here. Because if you don't make the judgment call, it's going to be worse than you think it is. It's kind of like you need to wake up to the sound of the trumpet here to receive the healing, um, and to get the empowerment instead. I keep calling it out, the Tower. Mm. Aries, Scorpio energy. Whatever this also can be some about to be some devastating news, but it just hasn't came or been said yet. Okay. For some of you, this is about to be a breakup. This is about to be firing or quitting a job. See, I can't even get it out. You need a break. You need to take a rest. Um, Even if you're contemplating and thinking about it, can you do this coherence? I don't tell you what to do, but the advice of the reading today is to saying get out while you can. Some of you may not know what this is. Some of you already know what it is. It's judgment. It's in your present energy. At least give me something on the Nine of Cups, please. Because that's the only positive. The judgment is also Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, but that's not positive. Not in reverse. 9, 8, 7, 6. You're not going to want to reconnect, or this is not going to reconnect or be a great reconciliation as you may think or judge that it may be. So, whatever this conversation or this movement that is about to happen, whether you're about to do it or somebody else is about to do it, um, even if this person is about to come to you, Nine of Cups, and say, I want this. They're ending other things in their life. They're realizing and went through heartbreak. They're dropping that burden. They don't want to miss your Ace of Cups, like I just told you. Okay. They don't want to miss your opportunity again, especially if this is a reconciliation for some of you. They missed it first time. I'm not saying that you have to take an ex back or whatever the case may be. Y'all stopped dating. You didn't really see them anymore. It kind of stopped abruptly. It never really stuck or stayed together. I don't really see it probably off the ground. It was more of a burden and heartbreak than a great love affair. You probably had a couple of tower moments with this person where they kept standing you up, Four of Swords, or kept giving too many breaks, okay, or even you had to take a break, or they took a break from you. Could have been up to 3 times that happened, and it kept that they couldn't get a control of. It was causing conflict between the both of you. Now, if all of that sounds more like the present tense, then this is what is happening. But the Three of Cups is that you want to reconnect, or some of you with Nine of Cups may say, okay, fine. I'm still a wish fulfillment. Maybe not for you or for this. So I will move on. Scorpio energy. Some of you also will be disconnecting with Rahu in 11th house of Aquarius, the second ruler of 11th house. Um, some of you maybe actually be gaining new friends. You may cut off or disconnect with some people you used to hang around, be around. Um, you also may be turning down or turn down some invitations, and you're happy with that. Hmm. You could have been know that it was gonna be some drama, or you know that the people you be around are drama filled. You some of you put them all in your business. Five of Wands. They always got some type of opinion and things like that. This also could be this other person. Yeah, Two of Swords. All right, let's wrap this up. We got the Eight of Wands again in reverse. Because I believe in the last reading it was in reverse. Okay. So less than 8 days, less than 8 hours, or tomorrow, or let me see, less than 2 days, less than 8 days. Some of you also may cut off a sexual connection with somebody here. You're no longer or will no longer be attractive to this person because you're gaining your personal power back. You're making that judgment call. That's the reading I did before the last. Beautiful. It was so beautiful. I don't, Miss Linda, do you remember the title of that one? Was it Jupiter Goes into Gemini? Taurus reading. The Taurus. Thou follow thy star, thou canst not fail of a glorious heaven. Now, this is a real picture, the Starry Night. It is in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. Yeah, it was the reading I did for Taurus. The sun goes into Taurus, or it was the last reading, which was Jupiter in Gemini. One of them, where this star came out. Um, so happy to see that. And then more yellow. All right, these are the last two. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords again. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man chooseth, so is he. So somebody here, for some of you, needs to make a choice or haven't made a choice between if they want to be with you, come together, or between two people. If it's not that, somebody here is trying to choose between two jobs, two careers, two places, two situations, um, two different type of movements, two different type of judgment calls. Should I stay? Should I go? Um, do I love them? Do I not? Whatever it is, it's the twos. Hmm. And that's going to be the moon energy. Wands and the Knight of Swords again. Now, this was in the upright, this one is in reverse. Seven of Wands is protecting what you have, protecting yourself, boundaries. This is something that you may need or will say, need to discuss. Um, and you may need to say it very abruptly, very quickly. You may all of a sudden have to defend yourself in words and or hopefully not physically for some of you. Um, because the tower in reverse also can be hospitalization. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Ooh, I love that one. Life is not a matter of holding. Can you see that? Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but playing a poor hand well, right? Because we're not all dealt a good hand of cards. You may have a poor hand, but it's all about strategy. It's all about the thinking, Two of Swords. It's all about, especially if you know how to play spades, then you know, right? I don't play poker, but that's another great example. Also, chess. Shoot, you can even say checkers. It's all about the strategy, the mindset. And this is also what Saturn is teaching you about coherence. Okay? You got to create the reality that you desire, coherence. And that's by playing a bad hand well. Same thing. If you was in a bad relationship, play that hand well, get out of it, and then the next hand, you know how to what to look for, what not to do, the questions to ask, how long to stay, how much not to get involved. Life is a game, and I tell y'all this all the time, right? And it's all about how you play it. It's not about what you're dealt, it's about how you play the hand of the game of life, literally. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. You can lose your footing, right? But the whole point is not to lose yourself. You don't lose yourself because the relationship don't work out, okay? You just, even dating is a strategized game. Some people play it, some people play it shisty, but some people be honest when they are trying to date and get to know people. And then some people just use people to use people. That's why you always got to be strategic and to know what to do, when to do it. And Knight of Swords, ask questions, be very coherent, okay? Listen to what people say. People will tell you how they are and what they do and what they're not going to do if you just pay attention. You can hear it in the words, you can hear it in what they don't say. It's all about paying attention, okay? It's all about paying attention. So, it's going to be some type of conversation. It's in the frequency. The frequency will be bringing some type of conversation, whether it's coming to you or you will be the one to respond to it. Knight of Swords. Because whatever this is, it's time to stop the blocking and avoiding and get it said behind. And that's pretty much that has been coming out lately. It's just because in the tiptoe beginning of Rahu and K2 moving, and you don't want to be stuck into something 18 months. of learning some type of lesson. This is about growth, expansion, success, empowerment, learning. Um, Also, another teachable moment for you. This is also going to be about strengthening your root chakra so you don't feel victimized, you don't feel angry and upset, and using passion properly to keep you empowered. You get what I'm saying? So, this is another great reading. Whatever this is, I feel that you are going to play this hand, this poor hand, very well. Knight of Swords. You're going to have the right words. You're going to say the right things at the right time. Um, because I feel with the Seven of Wands, some of you have been kind of holding it back as a way of protecting that person and also still protecting yourself. But you can't keep doing it too much longer. Not with this coming out. It's time to do or to say something. Also, this person here. Okay. If they've been holding back, you know, acting very guarded, um, keeping their distance, trying to put up some type of barrier, they're about to say something too. Okay. Um, Let me put one last card on this, and we're going to put out a after tarot before I let y'all go. All right. Okay. Well, that was quick. The page, the Page of Swords. Okay, so the person is a knight and a page. Oh, yeah. So the Page of Swords. So whoever, whether this is you or them, they are going to say something. Okay, and they could, for some, it could be that they're it could be the answer that they're willing to learn. Okay, they want this. They want to work on it. Um, because in the after tarot, the page here has already spoken and said what they needed to say. Okay, so, and you will be there coming toward the person to do the conversation. So don't say that you won't, because I see it here. You will be open or open yourself to the conversation. It will happen. Now, the wheel came out. I told y'all about the wheel being in third house of Gemini. I don't know whether I picked it up in reverse or in the upright, but I remember a couple of years ago, I said I wasn't going to read the Wheel of Fortune anymore in reverse. It don't matter. It's a wheel. So no matter how you turn it, it's still a wheel. So reading it in reverse is redundant. You understand? So whether this is your fate, it's your hand that you're being dealt. We just told you, right? If you got a poor hand, it's about how you play it. To still win the money, to win the game. It's not always having a good hand and that's how you win. Okay? No, it's about the strategy thinking. So, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Something here in this conversation, communication is going to change. I'm trying to see if they're going to be with you or not for the people who want to know. Unfortunately, this is about two people. I don't know if you know this or not. It may not be totally on your end, but it darn well could be this person. They got two people here, you and somebody else. And you're sitting there in the middle. You have said what you needed to say because you are not holding a sword. These two people are. hmm And your blindfold, you can see out from under there. So it's kind of like you're letting fate handle this. And whoever wins this through or by communication to you and or movement, that's what you're going to do and that's where you're going to go. Even if this is two jobs, staying where you're at and going to something new. Whichever interview or the person you're interviewing with says the best thing, if this is like two jobs, you're going to go with that one. You understand? So it's either the interview you have, the conversation there, you'll go with that one, or you'll stay wherever you're at. If the benefits or the pay is the same, more or less, or whatever the case may be. But you said and did everything that you needed to do. So it's about these two people. So this is about your person and whoever that they're dealing with, that they need to duel it out. This don't have anything to do with you. Last card is the knight, not the knight. What did I say? The knight, the king of wands. Oh, because they're still gonna act like a knight. You got king of wands in reverse. This person may not have the courage to, um, and the passion and enough desire to confront this other situation. Because the king of wands don't want something here. I'm not quite sure if it's your situation or whatever else they got going on. See that temperance. So temperance is going to have to work on them, is working on them. Page of cups in reverse. So this is okay. Again, the wheel. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's all about this person and or you gaining empowerment to become a strong king of wands, because a reverse one is not making a judgment call. They are not being flexible. They're not willing to adapt or to change. They don't desire to. This could be something that they did or will speak to you. Mm, and temperance sage energy is the cup may end up getting poured out here. And you may end up being released from this burden soon. But we'll see. Sag and Sag energy. Person may be a Sag. Uh, I got heavy Sag here. Okay. But yeah. All right. So thank y'all. We're going to leave it here. If I went too fast, make sure you replay it. Listen to what I said. I did give you timing, but a conversation is going to happen here. I feel in the next 2 to 4 days. For some of you, less than 8 days. Whatever this is that needs to happen or to be said, it will be in the next 2 to 4 days, and more longer out, it will be less than 8 days. This conversation, this movement will happen, okay? Regardless of wherever it's coming from a company, a job, a person you're dating, whatever the case may be, okay? Now, if you got somebody blocked as an ex, then how can they get in contact with you? You understand? So that's a whole nother story. If you want that judgment, then you would need to unblock them. But if you have blocked them, then you have already made your judgment call. And this is not about that ex. You understand? All right. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you, Miss Linda.